Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I am almost up to the armholes on the sleeve on the. I could have had this finished yesterday. Don't know what it was. I just could not get into knitting. I started this yesterday and I got just the rib done in a few rows and just my mind just wasn't on it. I just couldn't get into it. And I did a couple of lives for my quiz, and also I did some shopping. So I did a shopping haul video as well. Maybe that's put me off, I don't know, but I just could not get into it yesterday. I don't know what was wrong with me, but I'm back in my usual self today doing and there was anyone who's seen my quiz has seen the answers. There was the first 4 questions. Or what we do in my quiz is there's always the 5th question. We have to work out what the connection is between the first 4 questions. And I worked out that I worked it out for the quiz. Actually, I was the one that worked out what it was. That it was actually to do with Peter Pan. That there was the answer in the answers. There was crocodile. One answer was crocodile. One had Barry, and one had Darling, and one had a St Bernard dog. But when I was explaining what they were, I said the Darling was the family name of the children in Peter Pan. The crocodile was, when so the crocodile, I think it swallowed a clock or something, didn't it, at one time? And I'm thinking, what on earth was it? Was it St Bernard was the dog? I couldn't work out what Barry was. I thought it must have been one of the children. It wasn't till later, and I suddenly realised that was the name of the author who wrote Peter Pan. So if anybody's noticed that, I said it was one of the children's names. Sometimes your mind just doesn't work. I know exactly, I knew who it was. I'd written it, it just didn't twig on. I think it's G.M. Barry, isn't it? Or something like that, the name who wrote Peter Pan. But I've come to the conclusion, looking at the lives that I've been doing, I don't get as many views on them, which means I don't get as much revenue on them, and I depend on my revenue to pay my rent and council tax and things like that. Even my TV license, just had a letter this morning, one of my letters here. Oh, I've had one from Sainsbury's. I have 4 weeks, so I can get £4.50 off my shopping if I spend £30. So that was one of Sainsbury's. I had another one. Network Rail. I have a railway line at the back of my house, and they're going to be working on it at such and such a time during the night. We get letters to warn us. That's what that was. I've got so many. Don't know what that one was. There was another one. Oh, from the council. Oh, telling me that I have a rebate on my water rates. I get a water rate discount. That's good. And then my TV license reminder. I have until the 31st of this month. I think it says, yes, renew your TV license by the 30th of the 11th, 2025. It's your must-have pass to 400 plus TV channels. And there's just a load of flaming rubbish on. Don't know why I pay it. That's all my letters this morning that I'm here doing. But it's my bingo tonight. So I'll be picking my friend Anne up and then Molly up. I hope we are lucky because we were lucky on Tuesday at our quiz. We came in second. I think we had 47 points. Yes, we had 47 and the winners had 50, so they were 3 points ahead of us. But I also won something else. We have a little thing where we get a card and we all pay, everybody puts 50 pence in for this thing. And you get so much, we get a fiver if we get the right answer. But if you get the exact right answer, there is a jackpot of £100. Didn't get that, but I got the £5 because we have a question where they say out of so many hundred, this was 800 about how many fish had went somewhere or other. Can't remember the exact question, but we just have to put a number down on a card. And I think I put 730 and it was 736. I was the only one that came near. But I didn't have the 736 or I would have had the £100 jackpot as well. So I only got £5. So I was a little bit lucky there. And I also won £100 on my premium bonds this month as well. So it's a little bit of luck. I hope it keeps going on for Thursday, well tonight for our bingo. I just have, this is the first sleeve. I've got the other sleeve to do. It'll not take long because it's chunky. And then after that, I have I've taken an order of a lady who wants me to do 2 children's rosebud lace cardigans. I have a white one and a blue one to do. So as soon as I finish this, I was starting on those, but I'll also be writing out the pattern after I finish this one. This is the last size on the pattern, a 24-inch. I'll work out the rest of the pattern, make it into a PDF. And then I'll be sending it out for testers. And it won't take long for them to test these because it doesn't take long for the knit. The chunky ones are so much quicker than knitting double and knitting. And I watched that Tom Daly knitting challenge or something. I don't know what it's called. I watched it on Catch Up, Channel 4, I think it is. Oh, and I watched it on Catch Up this morning, just for curiosity. And they were given so many hours to knit a tank top. And not all of them finished it. I forget how many. There was 10, I think 10 contestants in this thing. And it's rather awkward because not everybody knits at the same speed and they don't all knit at the same tension. And then they had another thing where they had to make a cover for they was split into 2 teams of 5 each. 5 contestants each, and they were making a cover for a little couch where they had to work it out themselves what they were going to do, and it was all super chunky wool they were using. And when they were knitting the tank tops, they were like knitting with pokers, and the same with what they were doing for the little settee. And Tom Daly, I could have wrapped that thing he had round his neck, had on his shoulder, this don't know where it was, across his shoulders, and it came about down to here, and great long things with tassels on hanging down the side. I could have wrapped it round his neck. It's got right on my nerves, that thing he was wearing. And I think it's a bit much, at least they could have let the contestants actually finish what they were making, but they had, I think it was 12 hours to make the tank top and 10 hours to do the thing for the settee. And I mean, they were judging on the tank tops. Well, I felt sorry for the one fella that got voted out, and it was because of what he had done with the tank top, because he was going to what you call stick, which is cutting the armholes out. He was just going to cut the shapes out, and I'm not sure what you do with sticking. It's something I never do. Cut knitting. He said it doesn't come apart. But I felt sorry for them. I think they should have been allowed to finish the thing, what the tank tops, before they were judging them, because it was hard to judge when something's not finished properly. But that was just my opinion, so I will probably watch it while it's on. I'm not sure how many weeks it's going to be on, but I'll probably just watch it and catch up on my computer. That's what I do with anything that might interest me on the television. So I just need to finish this. And I have other things, knitted things. Oh, I have one little bowl I'm doing for another lady called Angela. She's another two of these I have to do. So I'll do a little bit crochet in the mornings, and I have two more bowls to finish off there. And I might even take my own cardigan to the bingo with me tonight and knit that. It's got another one of those that's going to take years for me to finish it. Because I have other things as well. I have a pom-pom blanket I was doing, and there's so many things I want to do. There's just not enough hours in the day. So anyway, that's my little bit for today. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.